Hello, we are back. My name is Rex, and this is a variety show. I forgot to save last game, so sorry, but we're back to episode 1. So I'll probably change the last episode to its name to just say episode, whatever, not 1. So you can read this, well, if you want, but I've already read this in the previous episode, so this is just going to be me playing the game more than last time and getting back real quick to where I was before. Of course, we're going to have historical AI behavior on. So I'm gonna go check. I wonder if pressure conformed. I gotta check that out. I wonder if pressure's a custom focus 3. I'll have to check. I bet they do. No. So, of course, we gotta focus on the. I'm not gonna mess this up. We gotta focus on the Sonoy down in Florida this time, and then we're gonna put our forces on the Mexican border. The nice thing about this is it's a lot like Victoria 2, which, by the way, it is an absolutely fantastic game. And if you guys would like to see Victoria 2, please comment down below if you'd like to see it. I'm just wondering if you guys would like to see Victoria 2 on the channel. Just that's about it. So we're loading graphics and give it a minute. It should be ready. End of a new beginning. We've read this before. Understood. And here's our divisions. Sorry about not seeing the team. You guys can see that I think in the last episode, but I'm just trying to get back real quick to where we were before. Let's get these guys quickly over there so we can crush these guys. Robert E. Lee. And I'm not gonna forget to save this time. No. I ain't forgetting to save. This is nice to see all these little tabs, which is nice. Mechanical engineering, construction speed, early electric trains, steam locomotive, no. Let's get Corliss steam engine, process engineering, max factories and state, that's going to be quite helpful, and construction speed. I don't think we're at war with anyone over there, yeah. We're just at war with those guys, so we should be good to, let's go for some infrastructure in Maryland and Ohio, and then we're going to get some civilian industry. Oh gosh, I don't want it in Nebraska, no, thank you. It's nice to see all the little states have their things, which is nice. Free military factories, let's get some guns. Let's get some uniforms, let's get some Victorian support equipment, some 6-pounder, that's still not a custom thing, unfortunately, but I think it probably will be in the future. Mini rifle, how many factories do we have? Where is it? Over here. So we have, let's get one, and then Victorian uniforms. Okay, so let's get some early Corvettes. Then we can go down the focus 3. This is going to be a bit of a longer episode, around 30 minutes. I don't know how long the last episode was. I'll have to check. But the divided states, we've read this. Hail Columbia does not give us any political power, sadly. Thank you for your efforts. I understand. So we only have around 70k. We have a total population of 1.32 million. Fortunately, it doesn't let us click it, so it's a bit sad. But I'm guessing this is our total population, factories, and fuel. We have good legitimacy. That's nice to see. Someone got annexed in China, I believe. Well, we're moving in. Yep, we're doing fairly well against them now. Crushing them now. There we go. And we'll just annex them. So we'll put these forces on the Mexican border. Well, we might put them over here specifically. Ready to crush Mexico on a moment's notice. If anything, they do. Let's get the National Guard troopers. Sure, we had another unit, but I guess not. Hawaii's still independent. Yeah, it's not until what's it called? What year? It's like it's later. That's what I know. It's later. It's like 1875. That's what it is, somewhere around there. And so who would be next? Be Utah War. Okay, so United States took one state, some was annexed. We got some equipment, so that's nice. Which they have another page. Internal politics. Oh, that's it. That's actually a really nice way to do it. U.S. Congress button. This is pretty cool. So this is the Democratic Party, is the ruling one. Traditional conservatives, interventionists. This is pretty cool. I actually do think if they could do a what's it called a money system. I think a money system. I don't think they're going to, but if they did, that actually would be very interesting because Victoria 2, the money system was just really good. And if they could do that, I really do think it would be. I know they probably won't do it because people in the Hoi 4 community really hate money systems, but I think it's just because people haven't done it right. And I mean, I hate money systems too, but Victoria 2 just had a really fantastic money system. In Hoi 4, it has a lot of potential. And that would just be really nice to see. Logistics, we are still behind in infantry equipment, sadly. So we got, it's a little bit better than usual. The Prussian army, Prussian economy, Prussian army. So they can go down. That's pretty cool. They can go down. Rise of socialism, liberal government, a new candidate. So their focus looks like it's a little bit. Oh, so they can go. Okay, so they do have custom wars. So that's nice to see because I remember. I'm sorry. We're probably gonna have Victoria 2 on the channel. To be truthful, who we're gonna play, I don't know because I'm a safe scummer. So I'll probably save scum a lot if I do play Victoria 2, but you're just gonna have to understand. East Indian Company took one state, and I'll be sorry about that, but it's just what I do. I save scum. It would be nice if they did have. I don't know. I think they do in maybe the newer version. So I'll have to check that out soon. But of course, I'm just repeating what I said in the what's it called the last episode. But I'm sure they do in the newer version. So Comanche. Navajo. Okay, so they're allied with the Navajo. So we still do have a larger army than all of them. Yeah, a much larger army. I know why they actually hate us in historical. Okay, yeah, that's why. They do customly. So I'll probably do Victoria 2 on the channel soon. If you guys would like to see that, please just leave a comment down below. Really would appreciate a comment to say, would like to see Victoria 2, and I'll probably do a Victoria 2 episode. I just don't know. I just don't want to have to change. I don't want to, like, if you guys don't want to see it, I don't want to just have it on the channel. I really want to know what you guys want to see. So, that would be very much appreciated. They have a pretty small army in Mexico. Yeah. Can we still boost party popularity? Always false. Okay. It's better than you can't, so I mean, maybe we can in the future, but Hudson Bay Company, strengthen the government, province of Canada. So, French Republic, Austrian Empire, Russian Empire, Ottoman, yeah. We'll probably do some Victoria 2 on the channel, just, I think, but Africa is just absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. How's little Liberia doing? Oh, they're not a puppet. They're not a puppet. Well, actually, are they? They have we're the most favored country, but I think they should probably be a puppet. Slavery debate. Try for a compromise. I'm gonna try for a compromise. It's a really beautiful game, I must admit. It's good to see all these guys don't all have divisions, because that would make it very laggy. Because because they don't have very many manpower, so it might not. They might only be able to have 1 or 2 divisions. The Cannon presidency is completed. The Utah War is what we're gonna go down next. No, very beautiful mod, I must admit, very beautiful. Vancouver Island, Hudson Bay Company. They have a lot of puppets over there in Britain. A lot of puppets. Oh, they are a colony of the Hudson Bay Company, which is a puppet of the... So, that's really interesting, actually. The Russian Empire declared war on the Caucasian Eminate. Interesting. So, if I want to ask just if it would be okay with you if we had... If I save scummed a lot, in... What's it called? Sorry, Victoria 2, just wondering. Because this is a lot like Victoria 2, and if you guys do like this on the channel, just leave a like. You don't have to subscribe, just leave a like and say, I'd like to see Victoria 2, and I'll try to do that. Grigor Giga found dead. Grigor von Alexander Giga is found dead in his palace, Lime from Limbaza. From Nur Station, committed suicide with a hunting rifle. His last words were in a letter, I am the victim of the foul deed, and I cannot live any longer, although I know myself completely innocent. The day shall come when truth shall be exposed. I await my enemies in front of God's court. Okay. It's just population and economy. Okay. So they really do plan. The nice thing is they do plan on going on to it, and it's done a lot better. I think it's really done really well, and this has the possibility of being really good, in a really, really good mod. So we could do Kaiserreich on the channel if you guys would like to see that. Kaiserreich, not Kaiserreich Hoi 4, but Kaiserreich Victoria 2. It hasn't been updated in a while, sure, but it is still fairly good. So if you guys would like to see that, I mean, we can always do that. I mean, I don't know. It's not as good as the Kaiserreich, so I might just do Kaiserreich Hoi 4 more. So I'm trying to work with the American Union State, if you're wondering, but it's just hard to win. I can't get it one way or the other. Like, it's the Pacific States of America. I hate them. They're the worst, because they have a giant army by the time I get there. And it's all like, oh my gosh, I need to crush all you guys. So, one episode, I was able to crush, what's it called? The whatever, the CSA, the Combined Syndicates of America. And then we had the United States of America, and they had a giant army because I was letting them live. I'm like, how do you have a giant army like this? You have, like, no people. So it was funny. So then I had the next episode where I just, so the USA did terrible, and what happened was, so they did terrible, and, well, no, I guess not terrible, but they did not great, um, and they didn't keep Philadelphia. And what happened is when they didn't keep Philadelphia is the combined sin against America. I take Detroit. I take Chicago. I take Chicago first. Or did I take Detroit? I don't remember. Anyway, the point is, then I have to go to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia's over there. And I'm like, I can't get to Philadelphia. Goodness gracious. Because they fucking giant army and facing off the PSA. And I'm like, I can't do this. So, hopefully, next game, I'll do it. So I'm just, the reason is I usually post videos Drake Well on August 28th. Bissell and Edwin Drake completed the Drake Well and I can't pronounce it, Pennsylvania. It would become the first usage of a successful oil rig to successfully drill to produce oil instead of drilling for salt water and removing the oil that had originally been a byproduct of making the salted water drinkable. However, with increasing demand for oil used for candles, the light lamps, and homes, Drake Well signaled the petroleum industry would become a major industry on the world market. Great news. Well, the Pennsylvania oil rush. Great. The Panic of 1857. Damage control. We have to do something. Sorry for not reading anything. I will, Panic of 1857. So after this, we'll go down panic control. We'll probably go down Great Lakes expansion. And East India Company took 2 states. Oop, got some lag spike. Oop, hopefully we didn't get the crash. Okay, there we go. Panic control, probably go down. Yeah, we have to go down. So first we're going to go down Utah War, of course, and then we'll go down Panic Control. So we're more than halfway through the episode, but I'd like to thank you all for watching. Still, just sorry. I like how they have little custom, it's really nice. I really do think so. The Butcher, Scorched Earth. The crash of the SS Central America. We've received news that a terrible proud of the SS Central America, also called the Ship of Gold, crashed in a hurricane overcosting the humanity. Utah War. Panic Control. I don't know if there's a way to avoid the Civil War, but that would be nice, really. Gutenberg stands against liberalism. We should support their cause. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win the Civil War. That's the scary thing, because I'm not very fantastic. The deterioration of modern times is a utopian community on Long Island was founded by Joshua Warren in 1851. The community is based on individual sovereignty and becomes self-sufficient. The community without the police or other government services. Although it's not faced with trouble, it has encountered new problems. The panic of 1857 hit the villages, affected the ability to perform labor, and people are now being forced to travel out of the community for work. It has caused dismay in neighboring towns who are complaining about potential job losses. Shouldn't they be self-sufficient? Infrastructure development. Superb! I like all these custom events. Hopefully we'll be able to win the Civil War. And after we win the Civil War, we might just end the series there. But, of course, I'm going to save this time. I'm not going to not save. I'm actually going to save. So, hopefully you guys will appreciate that. If you guys don't, that's fine. I don't mind. So, I think this is make a wall, I guess. I don't know. Protect our territories. I'm not quite sure. Might draw a line from Washington all the way down to That's going to be the line we draw. Just try and get as close to the front line as we can, so when the front line does come, we'll be able to just move a province up. And hopefully that should be enough. We're going to have the fallback line for these guys over here. And hopefully they should be able to hold there. George Washington Park, a Custis this morning, Virginia plantation. George Washington Park, Custis died in the ripe old age of 79. Although not biologically related to the Washingtons, he was adopted by Martha and George Washington. With the death of a man so close to the founder of our nation, he will be remembered dearly, especially Amanda Anna Curtis Lee and his daughter, Mary General Robert E. Lee, who received the Arlington plantation and lion's share of the inheritance. A moment of silence. Compromise of 1850, and the Fugitive Slave Act. In order to deal with the new territory acquired from the Mexican-American War, the United States was divided again on slavery until it came to the Compromise of 1850 and the consensus of many issues such as the California's mission as a free state. However, issues are arising from the fugitive slave law that was enacted alongside the Compromise. Any slave that flees into the North to be taken back to their slave owners. The causes led to becoming an issue with the slavery and heating up, and the Northerners have been arrested and hid from runaway slaves in order to protect them. Attempt to renegotiate. You know what? We're going to attempt to renegotiate. Yeah, we're going to attempt. Why not attempt to renegotiate? It can't hurt. And if we just get the same deal, we just get the same deal. So be it. Regenerative furnace. All these engines. Nice. Production cast iron. Why don't we go down mechanical effort. Steam locomotive. Oh, that's going to be very helpful. Early thermodynamics theories. East Indian Company took one state. Udu was annexed. So we might just recruit some infantry divisions. We don't have everything we need, but we'll recruit one division. We're not producing that much, so Bavaria wants to play safe. A wise decision. While some wants to play a role in German matters, Bavaria does not wish to intervene in international roles. This ostracises everyone, seeing how many main powers, namely France and Prussia, Austria seemingly wants to ban introvert politics and culture. Bavaria wants to turn its attention to German areas instead of trying to keep with the neighboring powerhouses that are Austria and Prussia. Wise decision. So, they're going to learn from the Prussians. Train generals. Stop the land tag. So, I like how they have a custom focus tree. That's very nice. Though we probably will do some German Confederation, Kingdom of Prussia, the Prussian economy. They'll accept an alliance. Yes, please. I'll take an alliance with you guys. No, yeah, sure. I'll take an alliance with the Prussians. Why wouldn't I? That is a deal of a lifetime. The Prussians have only around 22 divisions, but their army is strong, man. I'll take a Prussian alliance, yes, please. I guess, well, we don't have the legislative power, and we're going very slow with it. Okay, so we're about 5 minutes away from the end of this episode, but I'd like to thank you all for watching again, and please comment down below if you'd like to see Victoria 2. That would be very much appreciated. And I'll try and finish this series with France. I might have to redo it again, but hopefully I don't. But, you know, you have to do what you gotta do. The Dred Scott case, commend the ruling, pardon Dred Scott, overturn the ruling. The ruling has been made. Okay, so the Dred Scott versus Stanford case was cleared up on March 6, 1857. The result was that Scott, the result residing in Free State, was not entitled to his freedom, that African Americans could not be citizens of the United States. The outrage over the ruling in the North has not died down and increased the intensity of ongoing slavery. I want to tell you a historical fact. I looked this up the other day. So Dred Scott was actually pardoned like 3 months later. So I'm just gonna say, oh, what does that do? Oh, that just puts it away. Affects the Dred Scott. The ruling has been made. So, that's what we're gonna say. Because he gets released like 3 months later, so he should be fine. Historically. So, panic. We're going to go down infrastructure. So, yes, President Buchanan believes that paper notes are responsible for the crash. He pushes for that we are able to push the banks for more specialty or coins to help us fight inflation and panic brought upon us. That's going to be what we go down. So, this looks fun. So we might do a second episode of this. I really hope you guys do like this episode, but of course we are Protestant and we are Yankee. So I like this. All these, it makes it it's a lot like Victoria 2. I think it has a lot of potential to be a lot more like it. Like I think money system. I know they probably don't want to do that, but I think it would just be a really great system, especially in this sort of mod. Like a lot of mods, they don't need a money system, like the Cold War mod. They don't need a money system, or more modern mods. They don't need a money system. But older mods, it really is like the 20s. Money's important. Like money is very important. I mean, even in World War II, I think it has a chance of being important. I mean, you could say it has less importance. I guess I shouldn't say it doesn't have any importance. It has importance. It's just less important. So, Sepoy rebellious states were annexed. So I think it would be fun if like Britain, because Britain would have the money and they could buy stuff from America. That would be interesting. I think money just has a really important, like I can't say the most important, but Victoria 2 just couldn't do it because it doesn't have as many states. But Quake 4, if it does have money, it would just be absolutely amazing. Absolutely. Like, I really can't say, like, they had a button right here, over here, like, just say economy, and you could look at that, like Victoria 2. It would be really amazing. Caucasian enemy was annexed. I really just think that would be awesome. Unfortunately, they don't have custom models, but I think they might have them in the newer version of the game. I can't say exactly, but anyway, we're about to end the episode, so I would love if you guys just like the video, and if you do enjoy this series and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and again, comment down below if you'd like to see Victoria 2, and then also write Kaiser Reich or write just HFM, because HFM is a historical flavor mod. We're probably not going to do generic Victoria 2, just because it's not as good. So, just leave a like, leave Russian Empire declared on Circasia, leave a like, tell me what you'd like to see, and goodbye.